What happens to Trump's criminal and civil cases now that he's been reelected? Donald Trump has been reelected to the White House as a convicted felon who is awaiting sentencing in his hush money case in New York and still working to stave off prosecution in other state and federal cases. It's an extraordinarily unique position for him to be in. Never before has a criminal defendant been elected to the nation's highest office, just as an ex-president had never been criminally charged until last year. Trump has said multiple times he plans to fire special counsel Jack Smith and end the federal cases against him for trying to overturn the 2020 presidential election and mishandling classified documents. As of Wednesday, Smith is in active talks with Justice Department leadership about how to end the federal cases against Trump, a DOJ official familiar with the discussions told CNN. It clearly paid off to aggressively push to delay these cases as long as possible, said Jessica Levinson, a constitutional law professor at Loyola Law School. In the meantime, a judge in New York is set to sentence the former president later this month, after holding off on handing down the punishment ahead of Election Day, to avoid any appearance of affecting the outcome of the presidential race. Though Trump's lawyers are expected to ask the judge to put off the sentencing now that he's the president-elect. Trump has pleaded not guilty to all charges. Here's what to know about the 4 criminal cases. Trump is scheduled to appear in a New York courtroom on November 26th to receive a sentence for his conviction earlier this year on 34 counts of falsifying business records to cover up a hush money payment made during the 2016 campaign to adult film star Stormy Daniels, who alleged a prior affair with the president-elect. Trump denies the affair. Whether that sentencing happens at all remains an open question. The Trump legal team is going to try to make sure the sentencing does not occur. In the past, it has been focused on delaying proceedings in the case, but now it is going to try to get it canceled altogether, according to a source familiar with the strategy. Trump's attorneys are expected to enter a filing in the coming days arguing that as a president-elect, he is entitled to the same constitutional protections as a sitting president and should be protected from any action by state prosecutors. The filing is expected before Judge Juan Merchan's self-imposed deadline of November 12th, to decide whether to wipe away Trump's conviction because of the Supreme Court's decision this summer granting a president some presidential immunity. If Merchan decides to wipe away the conviction, the charges would be dismissed and Trump would not be sentenced.